Every place I've worked has been by the sea. And so I have cooked and killed many sea creatures. As the years went by, I started to think, how do we get the same size fish every day for 5 years? And you've got to start thinking, what happens to all the other fish that they catch? It came to me very early that food is not just for consumption. There's a whole lot of love that goes into it. My love for cooking started when I was a very young boy in Sri Lanka. I was born in England and we travelled from England to Sri Lanka overland. And my grandmother was the Gordon Ramsay of the kitchen. But when I finished school, my father said, so what are you going to do? What type of job are you going to do? And I really had no idea. I could do everything from repairing cars to building houses to everything, but nothing really took my fancy. And I remember the first job was cutting garlic bread. And straight away, I just knew this was home. This is what I wanted to do. And my interest and love for food and cooking just continued to grow. What I do is try and cook beautiful food with sustainable species. So then it's about the flavor. It's about 150 species that are sustainable. But most of those, they're not fashionable, they're not sexy, so we don't buy them. You know, the most beautiful piece of fish can still be ruined by a bad cook. So if we can present food that tastes amazing, my hope is that they will then go home and go, well, that was great. And when they go to the market next, they see that fish, think, I'm going to try to make that dish. We need to educate the customer, because if the customer comes and sees something here and they know it's not sustainable and they make a complaint, the restaurant will say, oh, okay, we won't put that on anymore. But if the customer comes and asks for that, the restaurant will probably say, okay, well, I'll put it on, because that's what the customer wants. There's so much information online. There's a company called Sea Watch. They've basically listed every species in the world, and they put it in either green, yellow, or red. When it's red, don't touch it. Yellow is okay, it's a good alternative to the red. And green is fantastic. Until the consumer makes a decision, that all of us together, that we don't want to do it. So the balance of saying, okay, well, I want to save the planet, instead of making a donation to Seas or Greenpeace, I'm just going to go and eat in the sustainable restaurant, and I'm going to eat and pay $5 more, because that's my donation to the environment.